Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Batman the Telltale series, episode 2, where last time we were talking to Falcone about how apparently Bruce Wayne's father was a crime boss, essentially, and it was killed by Montoya, who I presume was poisoned based on the veins on her mouth. Now, in that conversation we had with Falcone, he mentioned not about friends when talking about the hit with Chill. And I think that may tie in with the other part of the story we were introduced in the last part of this game. Oswald. He was an old friend back in the day. I'm thinking maybe the Cobblepot has something to do with the hit. So, let's see if I'm right. I have no idea if this one will give us that answer or not, but that's my theory. So, let's continue on. That's a bad house.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Or it's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this?
Poison.
We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
And you could talk about
Tony's
moving
case
your
meant
mouth.
justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Ooh.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
All right.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna
All right.
try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Good. Alright. Do I have control? Yes, I do. Alright, there we go.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
So that means bloodstream, which, is there anything else right now? No. So yeah, that would be neck.
Fresh injection site.
Yep.
That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
What do you
Sergeant,
remember?
you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
I have what I need.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce,
Hi.
what are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving, words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
No comment.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
No, not this time.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
I could not figure any way out of that besides going the no comment route. I know she's helped me out before, but she is a journalist, and the way she goes about helping is putting things in paper. I didn't want anyone to take anything the wrong way from that. Ignore the cloud save thing.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Alright, now... it's funny that it's two because I know of two Batman villains that often use drugs, and that would be Scarecrow and Joker.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
But neither of them really use any kind of like rage-inducing chemical. And Montoya just seemed like an invincible type.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters.
Right.
And make her act on her base impulses.
Neither of them really fit my
Both
Joker.
compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
It's weird, it is almost like a cross between the two. Alright. Drone.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
I think they're talking about Catwood. Close to here.
Bring me her head.
Alright. That one was obvious.
You go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Alright, so... yeah, Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Yeah, now we're gonna have some fun.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything.
He's at the back.
Again.
You lot, come check out his office.
Who's that big guy?
Where is...
I don't know! Please!
Name. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
The only thing you'll get from me is a trip downtown.
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We'll deal with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So,
that Croc?
Sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Ow. Alright, focus time.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Ow. Where'd he go?
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
All right. Again, they did character design change. I can't tell. It sounds like Croc, but it looks almost like Grundy. Alright, need to talk to you urgently. Stack deck, 6 p.m., no capes. So. Ah, lovely. Millionaire in a dive bar. I wonder if it's Selina's idea of a joke.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
I really think he'd show up here.
Alright.
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
I don't see much dancing going on, but drinking and likely fighting soon.
New twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, a jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Really?
Did you hear? The cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
Yeah, I like that you're reminded of that.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Or you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few?
Sure.
It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
I'm going to deal with it. But I need you to tell me everything you know about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Oh, here we go. The fighting starting.
Get out of the way! Don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
There's the music.
Beat it. We're here for her.
Can I give him a headbutt? Just straight up. Bam.
If you care about your own skin...
There we go. Focus time. Gotta focus. Oh. That worked out nicely. You down. You. That way. Wonder why that was a choice.
Not done yet.
Oh, let's keep at it. You. Q. Cool. Nice hit. Shift Q. More beat
I
down?
think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Yep. E. Cross. Oh! Oh, that was a good hit. Up. Well, Nightwing up in here. What if that's where Dick learned it?
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Leaving now. Search pockets. Thank you.
Come on, this way.
And we will pick it up next time. That was actually a really good fight. I enjoyed that. So, thanks for joining me. Remember, like, subscribe to all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Later.